so balanced direction for Feng. So in version 1.05, in addition to stabilizing movement, adjustments were made to some of Feng's techniques, such as 3-3 and up 4-2, which contributed to low risk and passive strategies. Conservatively, the unique counter-hit move Shifting Clouds has been strengthened with an option to use Shifting Clouds too. Additionally, the somewhat hard to use move quarter circle forward 1+2 has been adjusted so that on counter hit it leads into a heat engager that hits consecutively, thereby increasing opportunities for heat activation. Okay, so his quarter circle forward 1 is now a heat engager on counter hit. That's weird. Okay, we'll have to see about that. So we have two behavior changes, which is his raid chart and his heat smash. So the raid chart has an expanded upward hitbox, which means that it hits now opponents high up in there, like Lars doing his flip thingy. It's going to hit him consistently. That's good. And the tracking ability on the hit smash, like on the second hit, now it always connects, because the hit smash is a natural combo, right? But sometimes it will whiff midway through, especially if you got like a side step on them and did a hit smash in their side or in their back. The second hit could whiff, and now it doesn't anymore. That's great. So for our first real balance change, except for the quarter circle for 1+2, we have 3-3, and 3-3 goes from 18 to 10. So this is a big damage nerf, okay? Losing 8 damage on 3-3, that's very big. That's a bad nerf for Feng, because 3-3 is like one of his best moves. It's not only used in a neutral, but it's also used like as Oki and as 3-3-4 wall combo. Now I don't know if that's going to be worth it at all anymore. So this really hurts Feng. 3-3 was like his best move. So forward 1+2. So the tracking ability against sidesteps has been reduced. So now it doesn't track, maybe not at all anymore, or maybe just a little bit. And this is also bad, because this used to be a very good way to stop people from like sidewalking you out far, right? You could just do a forward 1+2 and you're safe. Yes, it was a high, so there was some risk, but you're still safe and it tracked. Now if it doesn't track at all, that's very bad, and it's not going to be like an approach tool anymore. With like low risk. Now it's going to be some risk if you can sidestep it consistently. So the attack hitbox in the horizontal direction has been reduced. Okay, so it probably doesn't hit as low anymore as well, which is very bad as well. And change the opponent's behavior on block, reducing the distance between you and the opponent. So if this is what I think it means, and you're going to be like right here with the opponent after this is blocked, that's very bad, okay? Because before, you used to be able to do forward 1+2, and if they blocked it very shallow, like from far, you got like a shallow block, I guess it's called, you could do a hop kick afterwards, and their follow-up move, like a jab or down forward 1, would whiff, and you would like launch them. So I'm very sad, okay, that this is gone, because this was one of the most like fun things to do, right? Forward 1+2 shallow blocked into hop kick and into like up forward 2. Or like some other moves, so like a parry. So that's sad that that's gone. And I don't know how much the sidestep has been reduced, like the sidestepping capability, but it seems to be like no tracking. I think that's what they're saying. So change 1 does not apply if the opponent's attack is successfully intercepted. So that's good. So if you power crush something, it's going to track all the way through, like their string or their move, which is good, because otherwise it would be very frustrating, right? So for back to 4. So they changed the damage from 15 to 13 on the first hit and 10 to 6 on the second hit. So this move was already pretty bad in the neutral, and it was mostly used as Oki tool for like ending your combos. Okay, so you used to end your combos with back to 4. Now the damage nerf, I don't know if that's going to be worth it anymore. Okay. I was already skeptical about it, and I didn't use it as much. And now when it's like nerfed so much damage, like 6 damage, I'm not going to use it like at all, right? Because in the neutral, it's of course like seeable, reactable with a low parry. Like yes, you can delay the low, but still, sharp opponent who has practiced it in his muscle memory is always going to low parry the low. Okay, So, you know, 6 damage nerf for Oki, which was the only use of the move. I don't know. I think this move is gutted, and I will never use it probably, most likely. So, 1 second. Okay, so expanded the Hitbox alleviating. Okay, so back 3. Expanded the Hitbox alleviating situations where certain attacks would whiff. So this probably hits more consistent now, because sometimes they used to have like ghost legs or ghost stomach, and you would just go through them, or it wouldn't really hit where it was supposed to hit, right? It didn't get blocked, it just whiffed randomly, and that was very annoying. So it's probably more like a bug fix rather than a behavior, but they write behavior, so I guess it's behavior. Okay. While rising 1-1. So the collision detection with the opponent has been adjusted to mitigate the issue of some opponent's punishment whiffing after this move is blocked. Okay, so it's probably just more a more consistent punish for every single character, and it's not going to be this weird like pushback on block when they block while staying 1-1. And this is fair, of course, because it's a punishable move. Then you should be able to get your punish 100% of the time. So this is I don't disagree here, of course. And up for 2, right? This is so sad. Reduce the pushback between you and the opponent on block. So this is probably just going to be like forward 1+2, where you're right at range 1 after this is blocked. And this is very sad for me, because just like forward 1+2, I love to get a shallow hit up for 2 into some moves like a hop kick or other stuff, right? And if you're going to be right at the opponent, they're just going to be able to pressure you to death after they block it. So yes, it's still a safe move that you can use to get out of bad situations and minus frames, but there's nothing you can do after it's blocked anymore. You don't have any options. You're -9. You just have to sit there and wait for their mix-up, basically. So that's sad for me, very sad for me, because I love that move. Now, it's still a good move, of course, I think, but it's definitely nerfed. So, quarter circle forward 1+2. So the behavior on counter hit has been changed to allow for ground follow-up attacks. Okay, so it already gives behavior on counter hit has been changed to allow for ground follow-up attacks. So it already gives a guaranteed like stomp, right? So I don't know what they mean here. Maybe you get something more, like forward 3, or some like small pickup combo, or maybe this is a full combo. If this is a full combo on counter hit, that's very stupid, that's very strong, but I doubt it, right? So I don't know what they mean here. The opponent's behavior on counter hit has been changed to allow for ground follow-up attacks. It already gives ground follow-up attacks. We will have to see what they mean. It's probably like a small combo, right? That would be my guess. And they changed the damage from 21 to 25. So 4 damage more. That's great for his quarter circle forward 1+2. So this move I'm going to have to look out for, and I'm going to test it immediately when the patch drops. Because if this is like a full combo on counter hit, that's very strong. I doubt it. It would even look weird, right? He does his headbutt. How would that ever like throw them up in there? But we don't know. Because I don't understand otherwise what this could be, right? The opponent's behavior on counter hit has been changed to allow for ground follow-up attacks. I don't know. It already gives a stomp. So okay. So back facing the opponent 2. So this is his back turn 2. And this is very sad. The opponent's behavior when using heat dash has been changed. Oh, it doesn't give a full combo on hit anymore when you heat dash with it. So aerial combos are no longer possible, and only follow-up attacks on a downed opponent are allowed. This is very sad. This used to be like my classic move, and every time I was in heat, I would force a back turn situation and use the heat dash 2. Okay. If that, whether it would be like going manual back turn in the neutral and trying to just get my 50-50, or using 3-3-4 as wall combo, or 1-2 back turn after a punish, I would just really want to get that 2 heat dash blocked or hit, because on block, of course, you get a 50-50 in sidestep down for 3 and sidestep 4, and on hit you got the full combo, right? And it was an extremely damaging combo. You could do like a very good route for like 100 damage with no wall or something like that. And now it doesn't give me a full combo anymore. That's so sad. So I hope that you at least get like a forward 3 or a shoulder, and it's not something where you just get a stomp or like a down 4. So because they change the damage from 23 to 27, so if you get 27 damage on the initial hit and you get a forward for free as a follow-up, it's still pretty good damage. It's going to be like 50 damage, which is not bad, but it's not a full launcher, of course. So I'm sad for this nerf as well. And back turn throw. So they fixed an issue where the state was incorrectly judged as downed after a throw escape. So I had no idea about this. It was probably a small bug. So okay, I guess you like ended in a crouch state after a throw break from back turn or something in certain situations. I don't know. So this is a bug fix. And for the last one is he's forward 3+4. So okay, regarding the additional attack that occurs when intercepting the opponent's attack twice, the following changes have been made. Alleviated an issue where the positional relationship with the opponent becomes different than intended when used near the wall. Okay, so this was when you parried someone near the wall with shifting clouds, it would become a weird situation, right? You wouldn't get your normal like down state being able to get a full combo. So adjusted the collision detection with the opponent to reduce the occurrence of whiffing of certain moves. Okay, so it's probably more consistent, and when you parry and they do something, it's always going to parry. It's not going to be this weird thing where they do a move and you did your parry but it didn't parry anyway. You know, that was pretty frustrating. Not that I'm a big user of forward 3+4. I think it's an overrated stance. Okay, so here I am in practice mode and I'm going to show some stuff. So first of all, it's the 3-3 nerf, right? And it affects his 3-3-4 wall combo. So you would do 3-3-4 as a wall combo, you would get great Oki. Now the damage is so nerfed that I don't know if it's going to be worth it anymore. Right? You get great Oki still, of course, with back turn. They're waking up into back turn, but the damage nerf, I would rather go for the max damage wall combos now all the time and still have decent Oki, right? Only situation now where I would do the 3-3-4 as Oki as a wall combo is if my next follow-up move is going to kill them, right? Let's say they're very low on health and I do 3-3-4 for the final back turn mix-up. That's the only reason to do it now as a wall combo, in my opinion, right? The damage nerf is too big. So that's the first big nerf. Now talking about the Heat Dash 2, right? And of course this hasn't happened yet, I'm just saying what's going to happen, right? So this is not going to be a launcher anymore, right? You're probably only going to get a forward 3 or a shoulder, maybe a stomp, I don't know, something like that, right? That's bad as well, very bad. I already talked about why, but you can see how bad that is, how big of a nerf it is at least, right? And for up for 2, right, which was, as you can see, right, the pushback is great here. And you can like, could do like a hop kick afterwards, and their jabs would sometimes whiff and you could get a launcher. That's not going to happen anymore, right? So it's -10 with no pushback. Is it going to be punishable now? I think that's what they're saying, right? So that's bad. That's bad. If this is punishable, like this is not a good move anymore, man. Like you could get out. The point of this move was to get out of bad situations and not be punished, right? Have some follow-ups afterwards. If you're going to be punishable now, you have to have a good read in order for this move to be worth it. Right? Imagine I'm facing Kazuya and I just do my up for 2 and he just does 1-1-2 and he gets Oki on me afterwards. Or any character with a strong 10 frame punish. It's not worth it. So I assume that's what they mean, right? You're going to be right here with the opponent and they're going to punish you for it. -10. So I know I said -9 when reading, but I just I was stupid. Okay, I forgot that it's actually -10. Because it always has been safe, right? So I thought it's -9, but it's never been safe. It's just that the pushback has made it safe. So that was a blunder on my part. Okay, and forward 1+2. If this is going to leave me right here, it's also really bad. And if it's not going to track, can we make him sidestep left? Right? If this is not going to track, that's very bad, right? It's really, really bad. If they're going to be able to just sidewalk you from out here and not worry about getting heat engaged or, you know, at least having to block it for a heat dash, that's bad. That's really bad. Yes, it's still a power crush, but it's already high. So I don't know if this nerf was necessary. Now it's really like you don't really have much from out here, because 3-3 has a damage nerf. Down for 4 requires you to sometimes use the string because it's so minus on block, and the strings are very risky, right? There's a high and there's a punchable mid. So yeah, these are my biggest thoughts on like the Feng stuff. So I guess the final question, is this the end of Feng? No, I don't think so. Feng is still very strong, right? He has so many good moves still, like sidestep 4 and down for 3 and down for 2-2, you know, and wild standing 3 is very good. He still has his good stuff, right? But the previous nerf to his heat 3+4, let's not make him sidestep anymore, right? So like the previous nerf to his 3+4 range, combined with all this, yeah, it's going to Feng is going to take a hit here. He's really going to take a hit, and I don't think he will be like top 5. That's everyone's saying, oh, Feng is top 5. I don't know, not now, right? He's probably going to be a bit worse. I don't know about like A tier, maybe he's still going to be S tier and high tier. We will have to wait and see, but yeah. The only thing I'm wondering about is when you counter it with this, you already get a guaranteed hit. So what do they mean by you get a follow-up on counter it? Right? They just said behavior change on counter it. Maybe now you get a shoulder. I really doubt it's a full combo. If this is a full combo on counter it, that's kind of hilarious, and that will be broken as fuck. But it's not. That's not going to be the case.